All right, people. I'm back. And it's so nice to see you. So nice to see all of you. Now, one of the few things that I bet some of you have been wondering about, and that is why? Why am I getting relatively good views and at the same time my thumbnails, how should I use the word suck? I don't think suck is a naughty word. I mean, they're just very bad. So basically I don't have any thumbnails. I've tried to do it for a couple of times, and oh, hello there, Matt. Hello there, Matt. Yes, I'm feeling good. So let's see, Matt, do you want to come on screen? Do you want to join me? Do you want to join? Do you want to join? Hmm? So, let's see how that works. If Matt wants to come in. Nate, do you want to join? Another person appearing in the chat, and I'm asking them up, sort of, if they want to join me. Anyway, so where were we? A guy called Rotten Pumpkin says Gemma rules. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate your sort of compliment, I presume. And let's move on. So, do I have my own insecurities? Yes, I do. And I think that by mentioning to you my insecurities, I might sort of be able to advance it a little bit. So, Nate Dog, can you come in? Let me see. I'm dropping the link now into the chat, and let's see if you are coming in. And while you are deciding whether to come in or not, I am going to mention a few things, few of my sort of insecurities. They might be slightly different from some of you, because from what I have noticed, and that is sort of general, what do I not manage as well as you guys do? I'm not nearly as good with the technical stuff. I'm not nearly as good with this IT sort of thing, okay? I'm not very good at that. And of course, it gets me nervous. So, this is so funny because, in a way, I see that some people, some of you who are out there, you get a little bit maybe you don't feel 100% comfortable when you're in the chat to come up or something. You feel maybe a little bit insecurity and things like that, and I am exactly like that, but only with technical things. Maybe not so much around people. I'm quite comfortable with people, I would say, at least in some situations where I feel that I understand them. But when it comes to technical stuff, as you have seen, sometimes I interrupt my live stream because I have felt very unsure if it's the sound that is good, or if it's connecting good and everything, and it really freaks me out because I don't get it. And now thumbnails or whatever you call them, those thumbnails, um, you have been asking a lot. Many people are asking what would be a good topic. Please, somebody make a good video on how to do a thumbnails. Please, I guarantee you, I swear, there will be lots of people who would love to see that, okay? It would be so good, because I'm not the least technical person. I know it's hard to believe it, but I'm not. Actually, I'm not. I'm like helping my parents and some people who are in the generation behind me with some of the technical stuff. And if I don't get, then they definitely don't get. So this thing about how to make thumbnails, it's a bit difficult. And what if I would pressure a little bit more? What is causing a lot of this difficulty and anxiety and everything? For example, First thing, it often says that your pictures are too big, like they're too large. The size of the picture for thumbnail is too large. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to make them small. Like, I mean, I understand that I can actually cut and paste. Yes, that I get. But how can I get my picture to be less in digital size? That's what I don't understand. And I guarantee you that there are lots and lots of people who feel like, like that. And I promise you, if somebody makes a good video where from I can understand how to make those thumbnails, I will definitely promote it. That's one thing. I will definitely promote it at the other places. And number two, I will most certainly write to YouTube and say to them, look at this video. Maybe you can put it in somewhere, because I tried to get in touch with some people in there, and I want to tell them, look, this is a type of the video that you should sort of promote, because it actually explains how to do things. And I would be your relatively average 40 plus person. Okay, I am your average 40 plus person. I'm not completely sort of oblivious to technology, but I'm definitely not a high tech person either. I would be your relatively good sort of middle aged person representative in that way. Well, okay, now I told how old I am. Uh, yeah, and I guarantee you that if you can do that, I will bring in sort of my skills as good as I can to put it forward, to push it forward, to promote that video. Also, some of you have been asking if I'm cheating YouTube, because I have had a number of views, and it's, knock on wood, it's going quite well. First of all, I am not cheating YouTube. So why is there such a difference between the amount of views on my site and the number of subscribers? I don't know. I really, honestly, I don't know. I have no explanation for it rather than this. First of all, like I said, a lot of people come in and watch what I do when they do like a search or something like this, but I have none. I have zero click through rate because I don't have those thumbnails. I don't know how to make them. I can make a good contact, like, because I understand what people want to know, but I don't understand how to make it in the IT wise. Do you see how I mean? Like, I mean, I understand what people want to hear, and which brings us to your next subject. What is it that you people want to hear? And I have been reading the analytics, and it was quite interesting. Your disinterest in my achievements, it was only Matt who said, yeah, you have 100 people who have subscribed, but otherwise, your disinterest in amount of my subscribers has been incredible. It has been astounding. I'm very glad that you so clearly show me, people, what you're not interested in. Because as much as I like when you say, yeah, thumbs up, it's just as useful actually to know what you're not interested in. So, what are you interested in? First thing, and you clearly want to know a lot more about that, and I have been getting great like views and everything. That's the things about style and appearances. And yes, I have been part of the um, couple of discussions where it has even involved sort of major newspapers, where we have been discussing such subjects as what to wear or not to wear. And I have some opinions that were quite controversial, but I could back them up. So, for example, in Sweden, we have this movement, and it's not nudity, okay? It's not nude. People don't take all their clothes off, but in Sweden, we have this movement where ladies tend to go pretty much like in their mm, underwear or something. Yeah, okay. It's called, like, they don't want people to presume that they're afraid of their bodies, they're ashamed of their bodies. It's against shame. It's against body shaming, and some people are sort of taking it to the next level. So you can see in Sweden, I have seen it quite a few times. It's not even a bikini like in summer times. Maybe in like London or San Francisco, you can also see some people which are sort of having to choose, top bikini top or something like this. But in Sweden, we have some people who sort of use, like some ladies especially, and especially I would say most of them are, let's say, between like 18 and 25 would be like my guess. And they choose to go in their pretty much like almost see-through underwear. And I like, let's say like this. I'm a man, okay? And aesthetically, I can to some degree appreciate. Yes, I do like the female body just as much as the next person next to me. But I have some questions because I have spoken to these people, and for me, for example, I live in a city where we have a rather large migrant community, and for example Arabic or African Swedish community, or some people who are from like Iran or India, or and in those places they don't get it. So if they see a woman who sort of is almost naked, okay, they have some, yeah, like see-through underwear. That's what it is. It's women walking around in see-through underwear, and it's not like they do it at their house or their mansion or whatever. But you can, I have been on the bus, I if maybe I still have like the article left where there's a discussion: should women who wear see-through underwear, should they be allowed on a public bus? And it's a big discussion here in Sweden. And for us, it's very hard to understand, like, what is the other people, because other people from like other parts of the world, they have their own view on this, and we have our own view. And to meet this, like, to sort of associate, because in Sweden, nudity has a very long, very large tradition, and we have a lot of those nudist beaches and all of the things like that. And then in like, what should it be to begin with? Like, first question, my first question to you people that I address to you: what do you think? Should ladies in see-through underwear be allowed to use a public transport? This is quite an important issue, and it is publicly discussed in Sweden, in newspapers, on the radio, on TV. And my question goes out to all of you: what is your opinion on that? Okay, that is an important thing that I want to sort of first thing. And then second thing, which I don't know how to put it, but like, hmm, okay, this is a little bit tricky. But what is hard to understand is, when do people sort of draw the line? Where do they draw the line between attention, like wanted attention, and not wanted attention? Because like I said, we have a rather large migrant community, and let me put it diplomatically, some of them are very much forward, right? So um, and to put those boundaries, what would be, in your terms, like, how far can you stretch when you start up a conversation? Where is the line between harassment and oh, wait. Okay, wait. So yeah. Ah. So where is the line between the harassment and starting up a conversation? Okay, just write it down, and I want to know your thoughts and opinions on this. And thank you very much for now. I'll be back later, and I'll tell you more what your views have been telling me. Like, what did I deduct from your statistics? Okay, because that stuff that I can understand. As strange as I can sound, I do understand math. I have been actually doing some international financing in university, so I get formulas and all this stuff, but it's a little bit difficult for some reason to me to be around IT. Anyway, all right, lots of love, people. Love you. Lots of hugs to you. Stay happy, stay fresh. All is gonna be great. We'll figure it out this together on our way up, 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 up into euphoria. Euphoria. because it's great time.